Hello, good morning, everyone. And welcome to my subscriber lessons about IELTS. It's Sunday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 6:30 a.m., which is the UK time. And once again, dear viewers, I'm with my weekly subscribers lesson, IELTS. That is mostly targeted for the students who are interested to develop their IELTS score, speaking strategies, reading techniques, and writing modules. And being an IELTS candidate, it is always important for a person to know how the person can develop and get the request score and develop their different skills. Hello, Sairam. Thanks for the subscription. If you have time, you can join me. Hello.
Hi, sir. Hi, RahatAli, sir.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Yeah, it's good and have a nice day.
Thank you, and thanks for the subscription.
Thank you so much. And I'm new to this app. I'm in beginning stage in a English conversation. Uh,
Mhm.
just yesterday only I installed this app.
Okay, and have you subscribed to any other teacher?
No. You are the first teacher to me.
Ah, thank you very much. So, could you?
Yeah, actually, I don't know anything here, what is happening, everything. So that's why I just clicked on free trial for 1 week. So your time is 11 o'clock. That's why just now I get joined in here.
That's very good. No problem. I can answer all of your questions in a moment. Okay. So,
Okay.
could you please tell me a little bit more about yourself? Like, what do you do? Where are you from?
Yeah, sure, definitely. This is Sairam Nursing. I'm from India. In India, I'm staying at Telangana state at
Hmm.
Hyderabad. I'm doing your work as a software engineer in a developer, a Java developer at Bangalore, India, and I have 4.5 years experience in the software field. And before that, have completed my graduation in 2017 in the stream of mechanical engineering. But after completion of graduation engineer, I switched to software engineer due to I'm interested to do the developing side. So my hobbies singing songs on Star Maker and reading books and browsing internet for new things, technical things. And I like singing. I don't like lazy persons. And coming to my achievements, I got a good achievement when I singing on the offline stage. That was a grateful moment to me. And uh, uh, and one more thing, I got a top three prize on my cricket team. It was a good timing to me. Yeah, that's enough. That's it from my side about my introduction.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the information. So, you like cricket and you got rewards. And which position do you like to play in cricket?
I'm an all-rounder. I can bowl, I can do the bat and keeping and fielding, everything I can do.
That's great.
I'm a
And all
fast bowler.
you're fast bowler, spin bowler,
Yeah, fast bowler.
fast bowler. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, okay.
You also have mentioned that you like music. Songs. What kinds of songs do you like?
Yeah, actually, I like total melody songs and fast beat songs. I'm from India, na? I already told you. In India, my mother tongue is Telugu,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm using secondary languages in Hindi and Kannada. I can sing two to three languages in any song. So I can't sing English songs. Why? Because I don't see much English movies. That's why I'm not involved in albums, English albums also. So I can sing only my language songs only.
So you know already three languages. That's pretty cool.
Yes, yes.
What are the names? Telugu, Hindi.
My mother tongue is Telugu, and secondary language is Hindi, and other language is Kannada. Kannada is nothing but located in Karnataka, Bangalore, India.
Okay. And also you are a software developer.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty cool combination. Thank you very much for the information.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Huh.
this app you just downloaded yesterday and there's a free trial. That's right. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens basically, we have got different kinds of teachers. Hang on a second, let
Mm.
me bring Stella. Okay, Stella, I've invited you. Welcome, Stella.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Stella. Meet a new person, Sairam from India.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Stella, give me a moment. I'm just having a bit of conversation with him. He just subscribed a couple of minutes ago. So what happens basically, we have got teachers panel and we have got around, I should say, 300 teachers on this app. And each teacher has different types of subjects of teaching. Like there's, like I teach grammar mostly, grammar, IELTS techniques, basic British IPA, spoken English techniques, and also sometimes chit chat, reading, writing, and also one-to-one interactive conversation. And each class is 1 hour duration, like, and it's counting down. It's already 52 minutes now, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. When it comes to zero, the class starts automatically. Weekly
Okay.
twice, if you subscribe for a month, weekly twice, and there would be 8 an hourly lessons in a month. And the other
Mm.
advantages are I go live stream lots of time, public live stream, which we call, and you can join those classes freely. You don't have to pay. I can bring you to the hop on section to talk. Okay. And also the second advantage is you can conduct your own live streams and bring other people the way I have brought you and talk to them. And
Okay.
basically, it is an English learning app. That is our primary focus. We must always speak in English. There are some strong rules and code of conduct. Like we must
Mm.
speak in English. We must always interact in English. No other language is allowed. And we don't discuss like politics, okay, religions,
Mm.
or any other sensitive issues that might hurt anyone or any community or any country.
Yeah.
We all should be respectful to each other. We all should support. And if you find that somebody is like, there are sometimes some people come, they like swearing, they like using bad words, sharing their links like YouTube, WhatsApp, or any other personal information. Those are not allowed.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can find all this, when you go to your uh, ID, and there is settings, and underneath code of conduct, you can read what exactly you should do and what exactly you must not do. Okay,
Okay.
so we have got members, quite a lot number of members at the moment, 1.3 million members from more than 180 countries.
Hmm.
Any other questions, Sarah?
No, no. But I have one question from my side. Actually, now I'm using free trial. If I want to pay some money after completion of my free trial,
Hmm.
how much cost is it? It is showing $10 to $20.
It is,
Uh,
I think at the moment it has been increased to $16. It was $10 earlier, but from this
mm,
month, you, I think. $16, and there might be a discount code. I'm writing it, and you will get 30% discount. Yeah, I'm writing this. This is the discount. Hello app. I don't know whether the time is over or not, but there is a discount code. There was possibly. If you use when you're
Okay.
signing up, you'll get 30% discount from any lesson with any teacher.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions, Hiram?
No, no. May I know you what about yourself?
Oh, yes, I live in the UK. I've been on this app around more than 2 years now as a teacher. From the
Okay.
beginning, you should say. Now I'm the part of the Hallo team, main team, and also my first my my first degrees were from Bangladesh because I was born in Bangladesh. So Bengali is my first language. English is
Oh.
my second language. I can speak in Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, and German.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Good.
I've been living in the UK for more than 18 years. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I work for the British government at the moment, National Health Service. I
Okay.
studied here after coming to this country, migrating to this country. I studied, my first degree from here. Let me explain. I've got a post graduation in clinical pharmacy from Bangladesh. But
Okay.
after moving to the UK, I completed my postgraduate diploma in pharmacy education from the University of Manchester,
Oh.
and then I worked for the British Armed Forces in the medical corps as a civilian captain, and I was
Okay.
posted in Germany and the Falkland Islands. Then I completed recently my MBA in major public health, and minor was microeconomics. And as a part of the requirement of this app, I did my teacher training from the UK, which is 120 hours TEFL course, internationally recognized. And I'm married. I've got a son. That's all about me. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Anything else you like to know?
No, teacher.
That's great. And meet Stella. Stella is a very amazing person from Korea. She is an IELTS candidate. Her exam is this month, right? Stella, is it 16th?
Yes, right.
And when does your class finish, Stella?
Uh,
Your
you mean the end of?
subscription. Yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure about. The due date is on 9th on April.
Okay. And thank you very much, Stella, for being with me. And thanks, Sairam, for the
Yeah,
subscription.
teacher. How is my English right now? Is it okay? Somewhat better?
Oh, our CEO is hi, CEO June. Thanks for the subscription. So June is our main CEO. Okay, he's from the United States of America. Our head office is Utah. Okay.
Okay. And
Uh,
how is my English, teacher?
I can discuss it privately. We don't do it publicly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
In order to assess your English, I have to take a test. I'm going to do it
Yeah,
soon. Okay.
yeah.
Rohan has also subscribed. Thanks, Rohan. And if you have time, Rohan, maybe you can hop on. Okay, so in order to assess, remember that Sairam, Stella already knows that because we don't do assessment publicly because sometimes our students don't feel comfortable, you know. But I'm going to message you later. As a part of the subscription, you have been already added to my subscriber chat. If you've got any questions, comments, or anything to know, you can always message me there. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Rohan, have you joined? Okay, so this class, Sairam, is mostly
Yeah.
designed for the IELTS candidates about speaking and writing session. And Stella is quite comfortable about speaking, and we are just practicing writing session, right, Stella? Yes.
Right.
But also we practiced a little bit listening as well, and mock test. But we didn't practice any reading because Stella, you're quite comfortable, right? But if you want, I can give some basic tips how we can get good score.
Yeah, that would be great.
And we can do that possibly next week. Is that okay? Today we'll discuss, because Sairam is new here, some speaking
Uh-huh.
techniques and also for you the writing techniques.
Okay.
All right. And also, Sairam, if you need to ask me anything, always please stop me and ask me a question. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much. All right. So let's start. Thank you very much. That's really glad to see you, Rohan as well, and you, Sairam and Stella. Welcome back. So, Stella, let's move to Stella first. Uh, we were discussing, task 2 yesterday, right?
Yes, correct.
Shall we discuss another topic so that uh, then we can recap the other parts? Just give me one
Okay.
quick second, please. I'm going to share my screen so that you can understand. Okay, this is the cue card. Bear me a moment, please. Yeah, I didn't open it, honestly, that part. So, how is it there, Stella?
Pardon?
How is your day?
It's going well, thanks.
Okay. Let me share the other screen. Did we discuss this topic yesterday, Stella? What extent do you agree or disagree?
Yes, we did.
Electric vehicles, then local language,
Uh-huh.
and this one also. Nowadays, people own many consumer goods such as refrigerator and washing machines. Is this good or bad thing?
Not yet.
Okay, let's discuss today. Please bear in mind that these are all like sample test or mock test for practicing, and real life exam, it could be something totally unknown. But the best option is that the more you practice, the better you become confident and you can build up your thoughts. My suggestion would be uh, Stella and Sarah and whoever is listening to us. Writing task is one of the hardest part after speaking. We say that it's always better to practice, and get your writing topics checked by the teacher. Because sometimes as a candidate, we don't understand which one is correct and which one is not correct, as well as which one should be changed or amended. If you remember the basic parts of writing, Stella, that we always follow this technique: introduction, body, and conclusions. Okay, and also we follow the academic writing techniques, styles. Number two, number three, if you remember, we follow the techniques, spelling techniques, either American spelling techniques or the British spelling techniques. And next is the academic words wherever possible. Okay, because though sometimes we mix it up, that is kindly acceptable though, but it's better to follow and use the academic words. And the next one is, where possible, using compound sentences. Okay. So can you see the screen, Stella?
Yes.
Do you want me to make it a bit bigger or that's fine?
I think it's fine.
Oh, Sairam says, I'm unable to hear my voice. Okay, would you like to rejoin then, Sairam? That's okay, yeah? So let's have a little bit discussion about this. Nowadays, okay, it's been all for me as well, mostly. Do you know how to make it bigger, this PDF? Okay, it's better than before.
Yes.
Great. I think I lost Siram. Okay, now, Stella, before we start discussing how many paragraphs in the body part it should be.
Mm, in the body parts, I should write at least uh, 3, I think.
Three. Sorry, did you say three?
Yes.
Mm, okay. If you if you read the topic again, nowadays people own many consumer goods such as refrigerators and washing machines. Look at the sketchy point, Stella. Is it good or bad thing? So you have to just agree with any of them, either good or bad, right?
Uh-huh.
So in body part, we have, I think that, yeah, three is fine. Consumer goods, you're talking about consumer goods, then you are going to suffer either good or bad. Hang on a second. Where is my writing gone? Consumer goods, good or bad. And also, you have to analyze why it is good or why it is bad. And to give examples, relevant examples from your knowledge or experience. Would you like to start the introduction part?
Mm, uh, these days, there are only few people who don't have any home appliance such as refrigerators and washing machines. Mm, because of its benefits of those of those mechanics when it comes to um, saving the time and effort uh, for people. Mm, it seems like it is almost natural for everyone to have those appliances.
Mm-hmm. But in the introduction part, I think, and I believe that Stella, if you can say a little bit about what are consumer goods, then you start that one. Refrigerators and washing machines.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you understand by consumer goods?
Uh, consumer goods are is the separated word of refrigerators and washing machines.
Mm-hmm. It could be oven, it could be microwave, it could be dishwasher, it could be dryer as well, you know. Okay, then in the body part,
Um, personally, there are some people who believe that this situation couldn't be beneficial for everyone. considering the chances of the danger. To be more specific, because of the home appliances, unfortunately, some young children or mentally disabled people could be endangered while using them. Mm, mm. For example, in the emergency room, there are some people that I mentioned because of the accident while using those home appliances. Another reason, another factor that some people are worried about is all people can't own the home appliances because of their tight budget. And they also add that this might uh, make some people, in bad mood, while the rich can own some luxury home appliances. Some people can't buy any home appliances because of their because they are the underprivileged.
So you mean to say it is related to our financial ability as well?
Yes.
Okay, great. Any other examples you like to describe for this instance?
No.
Okay. As they have mentioned that give your answer and include any relevant examples. So I believe that Stella, you can add the examples of yourself, like you have got a washing machine and refrigerator at your home, right? So as I'll suggest you to add this part because it will be also bringing good value for writing. You can say and like this, as a matter of fact, I've got washing machine and refrigerators at my home, and honestly, as daily life activities of household chores, we can't live without them. And also, other advantages are using the refrigerators that you can preserve and store your food due to different temperature. One is zero, one is normal temperature for the refrigerator, right? And also for the washing machine, clothes needs to be washed, clearly. So you can save the time because you're using washing machines. And the other only disadvantage is that you're using electricity, which is causing some money, obviously. And also sometimes, especially refrigerators, do you know CFC? Have you heard this gas?
No.
CFC stands for carbon fluorocarbon. So sometimes, as a structural part of the refrigerator, it may produce CFC, very slight amount. But the CFCs are not harmful for the human body. So it bring some disadvantage, some negative points as well, because you're comparing and analyzing, right, Stella?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe that if you keep carry on practicing, it will be better for you. Today is 3rd of April. You've got 13 more days, right? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's have a little bit idea of writing technique of IELTS exam today. So when is the matter of I'm sorry, this reading technique, not writing. One is the matter of reading. How do you do the reading? Stella, what's the procedure?
I've been just solving some past papers, and that's all.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a small reading topic so that we can maybe practice today. Okay, other question about the writing part, Stella.
No,
Okay, in reading part, if you remember, sometimes there is a part called write no more than 2 words, okay, or choose no more than 2 words or letter. And it is a common question. Sometimes some students ask me that do you have to write all in capital letter or small letter, or we can do if you have to write something. Please bear in mind that in IELTS exam, if you're writing all the answers capital, you have to write all of them capital. Remember that. Don't write some of them are capital, some of them are small. Okay. If you have to write everything in small letters or lowercase, follow the lowercase. And also, if you like to mix it up, like the first letter uppercase, then lowercase, then normal writing, follow this pattern. Okay. Please remember that you have to follow only one technique, either uppercase, lowercase, or mixes. Okay, Stella, and I'm sure you know that already.
uh-huh.
Let me share. Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Is it clear and legible?
yes,
Okay. Before we go for reading, remember that Stella, in IELTS reading, especially academic, there are 3 big paragraphs. And don't expect to know each and every word because it's a test. Remember that whenever you're reading something, there might be some new vocabs which will be really difficult for you. But the main impact of reading is that when you're reading, we need to understand the summary or theme or the synopsis. This is one of the questions. What does this paragraph say? Right? And for every reading, though there is no numbering here, there is always line numbers like line 5, 10, 15, 20. There are few methods to answer it correctly. Number 1 is the conventional method. So what is the conventional method? I'm sure you may be aware already. Like if your paragraph has 20 lines and there are 5 questions, so the basic I would be divide the lines, which is 20, by the questions number like 5. So the answer is 4. So which means that your number 1 question should be from the first 4 lines. And number 2 should be the second 4 lines, that is 5 to 8 lines. Number third or 3 should be from the third floor, which is 13 to 16. Okay, and so on. But this method is only applicable in case where there are no specific other techniques. Also, it doesn't include like what is the theme or the synopsis of this paragraph. This rule doesn't apply. The second method is scanning method. So in order to follow the scanning methods, we need to go to the questions first and read out first. What does the question say? Like if the question say like time, date, or a person's name, or any other incident, then you go through quickly, scan it, the paragraph, and underline with a pencil the person's name, yeah, and so on. Okay. And the third one is scheming method. Scheming method is the method which is likely, you have to be a good reader, remember that. In order to follow the scheming method, you just read the paragraph quickly, as quick as possible, and try to understand what it says. Then you go through the questions. Okay, Stella?
Okay.
All right, so let's do this sample fever. Would you like to read it, please? Let's say take 10 minutes for this. If you can do earlier, more than 10, less than 10 minutes, that will be great. And also, one of the questions in the reading is write no more than 2 words, and also true or false, not given. Yeah, true, false, not given. So if it is true, we write true. If it is false, we write false. If it is not given, we should write it not given. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see the whole screen?
Oh, not really.
Is it smaller or bigger? From your mobile.
Yes, I'm attending this class using a Galaxy Tab.
But you can't see all of them. Can you see the left side? It says normal body temperature. First line.
I can see some of the problem questions, but I can't see the rest of them.
Well, can you see the first line? Normal body temperature is generally thought of as 37 degrees Celsius. Although, can you see this part, this line?
Yes.
So other lines are in the same alignment as we go through. I'll just scroll down the screen. Is it okay?
Yes.
So would you like to read it, please? Because it's a reading comprehension, you have to read, obviously.
Normal body temperature is generally thought of as 37 Celsius degree, although anything between 36.5 Celsius and 37.5 Celsius is considered normal. However, once your temperature hits 38 Celsius degree, you have officially got a fever. The most common cause of this is infection. When immune cells recognize the telltale signs of a germ in the body, and often this can be quite early on in an infection, they release secretions which act on a brain area called the hypothalamus, says Daniel Davis, an immunologist at the University of Manchester, UK. The hypothalamus is responsible, among other things, for controlling body temperature, and it responds to these signals by releasing hormones that cause various heat-boosting responses. Blood vessels in our skin constrict so less heat is lost at the body's surface. Fat cells start burning energy and our muscles rapidly contract, causing searing, both of which warm us up. As a result, the body's temperature starts to rise.
Okay. Now look at the questions. First, choose no more than 2 words from the passage for each answer, which is question 1 and 2. For the questions 3 and 4, uh, do the following statements agree with the information given in the reading passage? Like true, false, or not given. If it is given in the passage, that's true. Okay. If it is not given in the passage, that is not given. And if the information contradicts with the information, we call it false. Okay, Stella?
Yes.
So the question number 1, what's the main reason people suffer from a fever?
Infection.
Okay. Uh, how about on-sea temperatures? Okay. Early, and often this can be quite early on in an infections. They release secretions which can act on a brain area called the hypothalamus. Infection, right? Stella?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 2. Can you see question number 2, Stella?
Yes.
Which part of the body is responsible for regulating temperature?
The hypothalamus.
Okay, the most common cause is infection. That's number 1 is correct. When immune cells recognize the telltale. Telltale is an academic word, okay? You can see this telltale. Telltale means when you know the indications. In medical term, we say indications, signs of germs in the body, and often this can be quite early on in infection. They release secretion which act on a brain called the hypothalamus. And immunologist at the University of Manchester, UK. The hypothalamus is responsible, among other things, for controlling body temperature. Yes, so hypothalamus is responsible for body temperature. Well done. You have got good reading techniques, Stella. That's amazing. Okay, number 3 and 4. For true, false, or not given. When blood vessels narrow, they reduce the amount of heat released. Is it
True.
okay? Let me read out. You see, I'm also learning with that causes various heat boosting blood vessels in your skin constrict to less heat is lost at the body surface. Yes, so that's true. Constrict means narrow. Okay. Number 4, shivering is the most effective way to increase the body temperature.
Not given.
That's right. That is, but shivering is mentioned somewhere. Yeah. Fat cells start burning energy, and muscles rapidly contract, causing shivering. Both of which uh, warm us up. As it is, our body temperature starts to rise. Yeah, but it doesn't say it is the most effective. You're right. There is shivering. Well done. You have got good reading technique style, so that's fine. Okay. So, is there anything we need to recap from writing or reading? Would you like to do another reading test, or next we can do if you want? I was thinking, Stella, um, the speaking part in task 1, 2, and 3, which part seems to be most challenging for you?
Definitely part 3.
Part 3. And also you may be aware that part 2 and part 3 they are interrelated, right? And very often the questions are, I mean that examiners always ask the question from 2 and 3 together. So shall we try a little bit 2 and 3 together today
Yes.
to recap? Okay, one moment. Let me get my... Hang on a second. Can you see this screen?
Yes.
So it says describe a successful small business that you know about. Okay. So this is 2 and the 3 would be coming in relation. So you should say what business or company it is, what this business does, how you know about this business or any other information, and explain why you think this business or company is successful. Okay, Stella, let's move on. We've got 7 minutes. I believe that we can finish it 2 and 3 together quickly. Stella, do you need time a little bit?
Oh, yes, please.
Sure, go on. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you. Please start talking.
I remember when I was in high school, there was a famous small restaurant called Hanso. Not only it was located near my high school, but also there are tons of franchise of Hanso, especially near universities and high schools. And I think the reason why it is so popular is because, of course, firstly for its great taste. Mm, Aside from that, I think considering the prices, uh, overall the prices are very reasonable, which could be uh, which could be welcomed by poor students such as university students or high school students. Uh, Also, what I really liked about Hanso is because its speed. Almost as soon as I order any food, usually the staff provides me the decent food in a very short time. Because of the factors that I mentioned, usually Hansel is welcomed everywhere. Mm, uh, to be specific about its taste, uh, unlike other best food, usually there are various menus that are very balanced nutrition. For example, uh, the best the best menu of Hansod is bibimbap, which is consists of a lot of vegetables and some meat. Mm, Recently, I realized that the company even donated some of their income for the poor and for the orphans. Uh, it was impressive that the company was taking care of other people as well.
Finished?
Yes.
All right, that's cool. You spoke 2 minutes and 11 seconds. That's pretty cool, Stella. I know that you're an awesome speaker, and thanks for describing. Some of your expressions are really amazing, like the company is doing for something for the other people. Like this one is a very good example. And remember that IELTS speaking task 2 Q card is nothing but creating up a story, very reliable story that goes with the flow smoothly with grammar. Okay, well done. And the next part of question is, what qualities are required to become a company leader or CEO or manager?
Mm, Out of many qualities, I think the mind is very important. To be more specific, I think the reader are willing to take some risks whenever they run their business or even they start their business. Of course, also after that they have to be responsible about the results they made.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you think the leaders or CEO should have? Some other qualities?
Yes. Mm, another thing that they have to be mind is they have to take care of their employees. Unfortunately, there are some mean leaders who always squeeze the employees' effort without giving any proper um, uh, um, a proper salary or a proper vacation time. In order to work with their competitive employees for a long time, they should take care of their employees always.
Okay, that's great. Second question. In general, what factors do you think to determine whether a small company will become successful or not?
Mm, that's a good question.
It's a challenging question. honestly, when I read the question. Because you never know whether a company or business is going to be successful or not. But obviously, there are some factors, there are some, I should say, some requirements you need to apply or implement. Being a company owner, how you can make your business successful.
Mhm.
So let me give some here. It's like most marketing techniques, your products or services availability, and how good standard they are, whether the customers can get it within their financial ability or not. Okay, these are really important factors to become successful in a business. And also because you're starting a new business, you never know what's going to happen after a few months. If your economy goes differently, like the suddenly say pandemic happened, and as you know that as a matter of fact, worldwide it affected each and every business. Many small businesses were closed and shut down, and company become like liquidated or resolved or dissolved, whatever you say you know, in business term. So also you have to think of the as I said, products or services price, rents, affordability, marketing techniques, whether people like to buy it or not. And basically, this question is totally related to the, I should say, microeconomics and marketing, both online and offline marketing techniques of consumer products or service. Now, still, I think that people who do not know this marketing concept, it will be difficult for them to answer this part. But okay, let me listen to it. What do you say?
Um, mm, Mainly, personally, I believe that the success of a small company is depend on the leaders leaders ability. To be more specific, the leader should read the uh, trend so that they can be successful in their field. For example, during this pandemic situation, uh, definitely the demand of masks or hand hand gel are getting higher and higher. Mm, those who already read this trend got got, got successful. Mm.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting a little bit more. How about okay, I'm going to give some highlights afterward. Though we have a little miss. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's give a little bit highlight as well, Shala. In order to start a business, to make it successful, we need the company should have a good plan, mission, and visions. Then the company policy or guidelines for the customer care and customer service. Number two, it would be marketing policy. Okay, and as a new starter, the owner must understand success and failure is not permanent, and it must come by turns. Sometimes there is successful business, and sometimes it is failure. Failure is not the final destination, I should say. You can be also successful by changing the point. And also, in order to marketize, as I said, you need to follow marketing tech, how your product or service can be reached to their customer, whether they've got affordability or not. So you have to give a good pricing as well, whatever you do. And also, you should have good marketing team who will be dedicated to developing different criteria to attract customers. Also, motivate, mhm, dedication, and maximize your resource to your consumers. Okay, these are the actually, as a layman's concept, these are the main points you can say. Though it is a bit difficult sometimes. Hello. Uh-oh. It's finished already.